Hello and welcome to another Agile Ticketing Solutions video training series. Today we will be going over how to build a reserved seating chart. Seating charts can be used for venues with multiple levels, tabletops, or any reserved seating events. In this video we will walk you through the steps of creating a clickable reserved seating chart. First, log into Admin. Select your corporate organization, and then select the sales folder or sales organization that you will be creating your reserved seating chart. First, we're going to start by creating the basic template. So here in the template area, you're going to right click and select New. This is where we can actually assign the event type that it is. So for this one, we're going to create this as an opening night gala event. We're going to select the venue, and then we're going to name the template. We're going to go to our delivery tab and go ahead and set up the delivery options that are available for the customer. Then we're going to go to the Images tab and we are going to upload our overhead image of the seating chart. This is what the customer will be able to see the entire seating chart that with all of the seats that are available. So I'm going to click on Upload. Now what will happen once we've selected that, it's going to ask us if we want to go ahead and create the thumbnail image, so we do want to go ahead and allow that to happen. And we also want it to go ahead and automatically resize so that way the images fit the format of your online skin. Next, we're going to go to the web control area, and there's a couple of items that we'll need to make sure are set before we start creating the actual physical seating chart. We want to make sure that tier colors show. You can assign different tier level colors or for the different pricing structures, such as gold circle versus general seating, etc. We also want to make sure that we've got allow seat selection on web sales checked. This allows the customer to be able to go in and choose their own seats online. We want to change our ticket search criteria to seat selection. And we also want to make sure that display message at available quantity is checked. This will allow us to populate the display information once your event is either sold out or there is no longer any open inventory available. Once you've got this information set, we're going to go ahead and hit apply and then OK. Now we're ready to start creating the physical areas of the seating chart. So we're going to right click on the template area and select seat maintenance. Now at the top here you can see that we have the area and section ready to be populated and created. This will allow us to differentiate between the different levels that are out there, such as floor, balcony, mezzanine, loge. So with this seating chart, we have a floor area that has three different sections. They have a center, a right, and left section. They even go into a little bit more detail where they have lower center, lower right, lower left, upper center, upper right, upper left. So the first thing I'm going to create is my area. So the area is called floor. So the first area I'm going to create is the lower center section. And we're going to name it lower center. So we create a display sequence for your different sections. So most people gravitate to up close to the stage center before they go to the right or left. So generally with these subsections that we create, we want to go ahead and make sure that they are associated based on how we want them to display online. We know that this is a row and seating chart. It's not a table seating chart, but you can select your tables, your boxes, etc. if it's something different than a row seat type. The next thing that we are going to do is in this section, we want to make sure that we have the max seats in row and the max rows in this section. So for the center section, the max seats that are in the longest row is 19 seats, and then in that area there is a total of 11 rows. Now if this were a large venue where you had multiple gates that need to be entered into, we can actually enter that information, so it allows you to populate the information to tell the folks how they should enter to get to their seats, such as gate 1, gate 2, gate S, gate O, etc. We also want to auto-assign the starts, and what this allows us to do is to tell which direction seat 1 is to seat 119. So our seat numbers are actually in sequential order, and seat 101 actually is on the left side of the section facing the stage, and seat 119 is actually on the right side of the section facing the stage. So we want to make sure that our auto-assigned numbers are from left to right. So now we're going to hit apply, and this will allow us to see that we are able to start creating the seating section. So in this area, we're going to actually name the rows. So now that we've got our rows named, now we can actually create the actual grid for the section. So with this particular section, row K is our longest one. So I'm going to, you can see here, we can actually see that there is a block of grid. There are cells that represent the seats. So I'm going to skip the first one, and then I'm going to select this and hold my mouse down, and you can see that at the bottom it actually counts the actual seats that we're blocking off. So now that I've got these highlighted, I'm going to actually right click and select assign seat numbers. So for this purpose, we know from left to right, the first seat is going to be 101, and it's going to assign these left to right, and I'm going to hit OK, and you can see that it populated the 17 seats. So now I can go down to J, do the same thing, assign that.